What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports back again with another one. There's been a lot of talk recently about a Terrence Crawford versus Shawn Porter fight. A lot of people are clamoring for that matchup. Bob Arum has been out here in the media saying that now that he's seen the Shawn Porter performance against Errol Spence, he is now worthy of a Terrence Crawford fight. Shawn Porter's dad and manager, Kenny Porter, has been doing a lot of videos on YouTube saying that all he needs to do is get that phone call for Bob Arum, and we can talk about making a fight between Terrence Crawford and Shawn Porter. And what I'm here to tell you on this video is it's all smoke and mirrors. It's all smoke and mirrors. That's not the fight Top Rank want to make next for Terrence Crawford. Despite the talk in the media and all the good talk about Shawn Porter's performance against Errol Spence, that's not the fight that they want to make. Now, I'm going to give y'all a nugget here in this video. Bob Arum is currently in South Africa, or recently over the weekend in South Africa. I don't know if he's still there or was there over the weekend, but nevertheless, he's recently been in South Africa meeting with officials over there, and they want to stage a big card over there in 2020. And if you notice, Bob Arum was doing videos before the Terrence Crawford-Kavaliauskas fight, and they was asking him about what's the plans for Crawford after the fight with Kavaliauskas. And he said that they're looking to put a fight between. They're looking to stage Crawford's next fight over in South Africa. They say South Africa is offering a significant site fee to stage a fight over there. They're looking to get back into the boxing. As you know, back in the day, they put on a lot of big fights over there in Africa, and they're looking to get back into the boxing over there in South Africa. You know, Lennox Lewis' first fight with Hasim Rahman was over in South Africa. So they're looking to get back into the boxing game and stage big fights over there. As you know, the Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz rematch was in Saudi Arabia, and they paid Eddie Hearn a huge site fee to bring that fight over there. And South Africa is looking to do the same. So that's what I'm hearing, man. I'm hearing Terrence Crawford's next fight will be in South Africa, and the front runner for that fight is Regis Prograis. And it's two reasons why he's a leading guy in the clubhouse for that fight. He's a leader in the clubhouse for that fight. He's not going to command the same purse that Shawn Porter would command. His purse would be a little bit less than what Shawn Porter would ask for. If you're going to do a Shawn Porter versus Terrence Crawford fight, both guys are going to command a certain amount for that fight, a high purse. Terrence Crawford makes at least, at bare minimum, $3 million per fight with Top Rank. That's the deal he has with Top Rank. Now, if he's fighting a guy of the caliber of a Shawn Porter, that's going to be more than $3 million. And Shawn Porter, I think his last fight with Errol Spence, he made around somewhere between $5 and $7 million. When you add in the pay-per-view revenue, he made around $5 to $7 million in the Errol Spence fight. So he's not going to come cheap either. So if you're going to put those two guys together, that will force that fight to be on ESPN pay-per-view, or at the very least ESPN Plus. So Bob Arum is always looking to make the most money and line his pockets up. He's not looking to take anything out of his pocket that he don't have to. And that's why they're looking at Regis Prograis as the opponent for Terrence Crawford over there in South Africa. Regis Prograis, like I said, he's fresh off a loss versus Josh Taylor. I think he made around about $1 million for that fight, maybe. He might have made a little less. I know he didn't make no more than $1 million for that fight, so his purse would be significantly less than a Shawn Porter. So that's why he's the front runner for that fight. Now, Shawn Porter insists on taking that fight and willing to take a little less than what he made against Errol Spence, which I doubt. I think he's going to probably want around about the same thing he got in the Errol Spence fight. But if he's willing to take a little bit less, then maybe he could get that fight with Terrence Crawford next. And that, like I said, that fight could be over in South Africa. But I doubt it. I doubt it very seriously. They're gonna want to take less than what they made, than Errol Spence fight. They're gonna want somewhere about the same thing or somewhere in the neighborhood of what he made versus Errol Spence. So I think that's what's got him as the second choice for Top Rank to make the fight happen with Terrence Crawford. But that's what I'm hearing now. Like I said, a lot of people been talking about Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter. You know, a lot of people saying Terrence Crawford is ducking, and a lot of people saying Sean Porter's been talking like he really don't want to fight, you know, saying that we're friends and we have to sit down and talk. It's not up to Bob. It's not up to anybody else. It's up to him and Bud to decide if they want to fight. But then you got Kenny coming out saying, telling Bob to give him a call and we can discuss a potential fight between those two. So there's been a lot of conflicting messaging going on from both camps, both camps about, is this fight going to take place? And like I said, it just adds to the confusion. But bottom line is I done sift through the confusion, sift through the smoke and mirrors, and the bottom line is Top Rank is not really against the fight, but that's not their number one choice for the fight. Let me just put it like that. They're not totally against a Sean Porter fight if he come in and accept the purse that they're gonna offer him for that fight, which I doubt he does, because like I said, he made significantly more in the Spence fight than what they're gonna probably offer him to fight Terrence Crawford in South Africa. So that's why they're looking at Regis Prograis. He's more in their pay scale of what they're willing to offer, and he's willing to accept. I think Prograis fits that mold much better than Sean Porter. So that's what I'm hearing, man. Sean Porter fight is dead. As far as, I'm not saying it's dead, but he's the second choice for a fight with Terrence Crawford. They're looking to put Terrence Crawford versus Regis Prograis. As you know, both of those guys have been going back and forth on Twitter for the last year or so, and I think Regis Prograis made a recent comment just about a day or two ago. He recently posted on Twitter saying he wanted all the smoke with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford replied, and I don't know exactly what he said, but he replied in kind. And I'm telling you, that's the fight that Top Rank looking to make next. It's not going to be no Jose Ramirez, because Jose's got a fight coming up with Victor Posto in China, and after that he's got a mandatory versus Jack Cottrell, and then after that he wants to unify with Josh Taylor, and then he'll be looking for a Terrence Crawford fight. So that fight's not going to happen in 2020. 2021 is the earliest you'll see a Jose Ramirez versus Terrence Crawford fight. But from what I'm hearing, they're looking to put Terrence Crawford's next fight in South Africa, as Bob Arum has recently been over there, and they were talking with the officials in South Africa, and they are already confirmed to him that they're willing to offer a huge site fee to stage Terrence Crawford's next fight in South Africa. And the front runner for the fight versus Terrence Crawford is Regis Prograis. Number 2 is Sean Porter. And Sean Porter is a distance number 2 at that, but he's not been eliminated, but he would have to come down on his asking price to be that opponent for Terrence Crawford. So that's what I'm hearing, man. Terrence Crawford versus Regis Prograis. Man, I had a lot of boxing news as I broke some news earlier that Gervonta Tank Davis' next fight is going to be Leo Santa Cruz on Showtime pay-per-view. And I think I did a video on Shakur Stevenson's possible fight with Josh Warrington. He's got 2 options: to fight Warrington on May 16th in Leeds, England, or fight in Madison Square Garden on his own card, headline his own card at Madison Square Garden on May 15th. He'll be meeting with Top Rank and Bob Arum next week to figure out which route he's going to go. So that's just some news for me, man. Follow me on Instagram, JBsports713. Follow me on Twitter, JBsports the Man. It's JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. Holla.